Thanks for joining us on a terrific Sunday night for some NBA on 2K Sports. And this is Brian Anderson, along with Brent Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight. We'll see the New York Knicks facing the Dallas Mavericks. And now the opening lineup for New York. We've got Carmelo Anthony, and it's Reed in at the 4 spot.
To the middle.
Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Doncic. Pass to Nowitzki. Fires the three. That one falls. Great set by Doncic. The defense forgot about his teammates. And here's Reed. Here's Garrett. The three. Gets the three to fall. Oh, you got the back and forth. Showing real confidence at the
both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Here's Aguirre. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot there. Good whistle there. Dallas shooting their first free throws of the night right here. Those balls tonight. Good shot. That one falls, so he hits both of them. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Frazier, guarded by Doncic. And a foul all the way up. So he'll take two for the free throw line. Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact. First to the free throw line for this one. Harper, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And he makes both free throws.
You can tell he's feeling confident right now that the line's on. He could be lights out.
Doncic outside. The three-pointer off the mark.
He's not the kind that's more to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that one doesn't cost them.
Pass to Ewing. Shot left block. The rebound by Nowitzki. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Here's Nowitzki. And dunk to finish it. Oh, beauty.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, assist on every bucket.
And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Jackson, he's checked in for Doncic. Here's Frazier. To the wing, right side. Lets it fly. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Here's Aguirre. Pass to Nowitzki. This one for three. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Now a timeout called by New York. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Reed passes to Garrett. That three's off the mark. The Mavericks lead by 5. Jackson right side. Pass to Aguirre. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson.
This small advantage is starting to snowball.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
New York again can't hit.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
He can't hit that time. Knicks trail by 7. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's DeBusschere. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. Here's Aguirre to the paint. Here's Nowitzki. Unable to get that one. Excellent D there from Reed. And here's New York now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Frazier. No good with a layup.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Harper passes to Jackson. Here's Harper. No points so far. That's no good. Couldn't get his first one to go. Inside. Here's Frazier. He's got a piece of it. Oh, he picked him clean. Here's DeBusschere, defended by Jackson.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
Now a timeout called by New York.
And the other team is running all over them right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Richardson's checked in for New York. Over to the left wing. Pass to DeBusschere. Reed with it. 6 to shoot. Here's Frazier. They get it again. Here's Ewing. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. He's got his first free throws of the night right here. The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And when he's hitting the free throws right now, form looks good.
Now here's Jackson. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Donaldson. Back to Jackson. 4-3. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Frazier. And here's Richardson. Here's Ewing from the line. And the jumper is good.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Harper. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Well, that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Here's Frazier. Pass to Stoudemire. Right side, Richardson. Here's Ewing. It's stolen. A minute 53 left in the opening quarter. Here's Harper. Here's Finley. From beyond the arc and then some.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Richardson. Pass to Ewing. Here's Stoudemire. In close. It's rebounded by Dallas. Donaldson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Finley passes to Mashburn. Here's Donaldson. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Knicks trail by 8. 1:02 left to play in the first. Here's Ewing. Just 5 on the clock. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. There's 47 seconds left in the first. Here's Harper. Pass to Finley. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
Here's Stoudemire. Here's Ewing. And Donaldson pulls it down. Donaldson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Finley passes to Harper. There's a screen. Here's Mashburn. Misses a 3. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
And it's Bradley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Here's Harper. Pass to Blackman. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Dallas leading by 6. Down low. Pass to Finley. 13 feet out. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Finley's got 5.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Here's Reed. Oh, and Bradley with a block. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. Substitution on the court. Pass to Houston. 6 on the shot clock. Three-pointer. On target from range. Houston's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
Here's Aguirre. And Reed pulls it down. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Guerin, pass to Reed. To the inside. Here's Houston. And the layup is good off the glass. Houston's got 5 points now this quarter. Dallas leading by 3. Here's Aguirre. The floater. And down it goes. 2 points. Aguirre's gotten his second bucket of the game. Now a timeout called by New York. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Guerin, the pass to Reed. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. New York shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he drops the first. And that's good as he hits both shots. Dallas leading by 3. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. From deep, here's Doncic. Pure from three-point range. Doncic has got his first 3 points of the game. And New York has possession. Here's Frazier. Oh, and Bradley with a block. Here's Aguirre. He's got 6. Here's Bradley, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And the Mavericks making a change here. Jackson is checked in, and this is his first trip to the line tonight. Here's Houston. He's got 5. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Shoots. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Jackson, the pass to Doncic. Doncic on the wing. Five to shoot from outside the arc. It's rebounded by New York. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
A new day. The Spurs' Victor Wembanyama said a few years back it was more of a guards game, but now it's come back to a big men's game. We've got guys all around the league who do a lot of stuff despite being very tall. It's the way the game changes. You just have to adapt. Brian, the gauntlet has been thrown.
And I like it. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. On the wing, Bradley tries again. And it's New York with a rebound. Reed's got his 4th rebound in this one. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Frazier shot is off.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Here's Guerin. Oh, and Bradley with a block. They recover it to get back on track. New York again can't hit. The Mavericks lead by 9. Here's Aguirre. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Out left to the wing. Here's Frazier. Pass to Guerin. And he's going for the lob. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
New York making a switch here. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. And it's King missing. Doncic outside. Pass to Finley. Here's Nowitzki. The 11-footer. It's good. Off the glass. Nowitzki's got 10.
And just totally relentless. Only increasing the intensity level.
He's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now here's Anthony. He's scoreless. Here's King. Here's Frazier, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
The Knicks making a switch here. Randall is checked in. The Mavericks lead by 11. Here's Kidd. Pass to Finley. Here's Nowitzki. Checked by Randall. Finley. The Knicks with the rebound.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
That's gotta frustrate him. He knows he should have made that one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
From downtown, Randall pulls down the board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Frazier. There's a minute 17 left in the first half of this game. Randall on the screen. Clock at 4. Here's the floater. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. New York shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. He's off on the first.
At the line for 2.
Good on the second one. Here's Doncic. 1:02 left to play in the second quarter. Pass to Donaldson. Here's Nowitzki. Let's go with a 3. And it's Ewing with a rebound. Ewing's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Frazier. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He's made 3 of 4 free throw attempts in this game. And he knocks down the first one. The Mavericks making a switch here. He's perfect from the line this time. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. They've led by as many as 11. Pass to Blackman. Here's Aguirre. Knocks down the triple. Aguirre's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Here's Guerin. The Mavericks pull it in. Donaldson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now Doncic. Pass to Kidd. Over Anthony. Had the space there, but it's offline. And so it's Dallas. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Hey, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Red line! Guru, they're measuring up the shot. Let's hear it for our contestant.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so it's New York with it. They trail by 11 on the floor for New York. They've got Anthony, and it's Frazier in at the point guard. Anthony left side. Pass to Guerin. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. Anthony misses. The Mavericks lead by 11. Here's Frazier. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
And Dallas with possession. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Here's Blackman. Donaldson passes to Aguirre. Doncic outside. Shot clock at 6. Releases. The Knicks with the rebound. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Down low. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. Dallas leading by 11. Inside, here's Aguirre. No, stop it in there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. That one on Anthony. Dallas shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. Here's Frazier. He's got 5. Pass to Ewing. Here's Frazier, guarded by Doncic. They set the pick. Reed goes in to the left wing. Here's Frazier. Three-pointer, Anthony knocks it down from distance.
Melo not afraid to pull the trigger from deep, that time from 3.
Pass to Blackman. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Now a timeout called by New York. Knicks trail by 11. Here's Frazier. Reed with it. Anthony outside. No good with the triple. Here's Blackman. Pass to Aguirre. Here's Nowitzki from the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Ewing's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now Anthony. And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds to the Knicks. New York will retain possession. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sails.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. And the deficit down inside single digits. Anthony's got 6 points in the quarter.
Quick fire on that shot. Melo with the catch-and-shoot jumper. No defense for that play.
Here's Donaldson. No made baskets yet. Pass to Blackman. Here's Aguirre. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kicks it to Doncic. Launches it. Anthony grabs the board.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And he lobs it up top. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Nice finish from Luka.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
Pass to Reed. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Dallas leading by 8. Here's Donaldson. Here's Nowitzki. Drills it from deep. Nowitzki's got 13.
And remember when big men shooting threes were as rare as a Sasquatch, and now those big guys are everywhere.
Pass to Frazier. And here's Reed. Here's Ewing. And Donaldson pulls it down. Donaldson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Aguirre. 12 points for him. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Ewing. He has 6. Sinks the tray. Anthony's got 9 points here in the second half.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Pass to Aguirre.
Second team foul.
And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Mavericks.
Well, you have to like what you've seen from them defensively. They've done well contesting shots and have managed to come away with some blocks, too.
Man, scoring off of turnovers is so helpful. I mean, you get easy opportunities at the rim. It devastates the opponent. They've done a great job tonight at converting on those chances.
No good on the second free throw. Knicks trail by 12. Here's DeBusschere. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Richardson for three. They grab their own miss. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Now here's Doncic. 5 points in the game. Pass to Blackman. Here's Aguirre. He's still feeling it. And it's Richardson with the rebound. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, one of the great challenges of an NBA player's life is being traded. Veteran P.J. Tucker said, in 24 hours, you're playing for another team in another city, getting all of your stuff, uprooting your kids, changing schools. Your whole entire life changes in a blink. If you've never experienced it, you'd never understand. B.A.?
Pretty heavy stuff, Allie. Thank you. And so it's Dallas with it, following the bucket by the Knicks. And that one's good. Donaldson's got his first points of the game. Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt. Let's hope he's okay.
Yeah, that type of injury is always worrisome. Hopefully, he's okay.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number one. Everything else comes after that.
Here's Houston. 5 points in the game. That three off target. Had some space there after the pump fake. And there's 1:38 left in the third quarter. Jackson, pass to Nowitzki. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's DeBusschere. Still without a bucket. Now here's Reed. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. And this will be his third and fourth free throws of the game here. The first one falls. Chandler, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Mavericks lead by 8. Harper passes to Blackman. 1:04 left in the third quarter. Jacks up a three. And Harper gets it to go. Harper's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And that's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
To the middle. Here's Houston. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Here's Harper, guarded by Richardson. Jackson outside. 30 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. To the paint. Pass to Finley. Clock at 6. No good on the three. Knicks trail by 11. Now here's Reed. Here's Houston. He's got 5. The three is up. The rebound by Chandler. There's the triple. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 11. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get set for quarter number 4. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Luka Doncic is out there with Jackson, and it's Finley in at the 3. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Knicks trail by 11. Frazier, the pass to Stoudemire. Here's Guerin. Here's Stoudemire. The rebound by Chandler. Jackson surveying the D. Can't cash it in from close range. Here's DeBusschere. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Dallas leading by 9. Jackson outside for 3. Gets the 3-ball to go. Jackson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. And here's New York now, trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Stoudemire. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Stoudemire's gone just 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Here's Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
That's to Stoudemire. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Here's Guerin. Just 5 to shoot. And there's a pick over Jackson. Guerin gets the bucket. And here's Doncic. Jackson outside. Here's Aguirre. Rebound by Stoudemire.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Guerin, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one on Doncic.
Man, the defender really went after him.
That one's off.
Taking 2 shots.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
Pass to Harper. Here's Donaldson. That's tipped. And now the Knicks on the break. Here's DeBusschere. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Defense at its best from Doncic. Like to see him putting that much effort into his D.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Activity on the glass. That's a possession that could have gotten away from them.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Knicks trail by 15. Pass to DeBusschere. Reed with it. Snaps it away. And out of bounds. The Knicks will take it. Monroe's checked in for Richardson.
Number 15, Earl Monroe.
Anthony outside. Pass to Guerin. Here's DeBusschere. On the wing, Anthony. 3-pointer. And Donaldson pulls it down. Donaldson's got 11 rebounds in the game. Harper passes to Blackman. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And there's the screen. Here's Harper. Offline with a 3. And so Anthony will bring it up for the New York Knicks. 15-point game. Pass to Monroe. Picked by Reed. Fires from deep. New York again can't hit. And it's the Mavericks ball. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Nowitzki. From deep. That's his 6th make in 11 tries.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And that one's good. DeBusschere.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Down low. Here's Blackman. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Doncic is checked in for Harper. And a switch here also for New York. Frazier, he's checked in for Monroe. Knicks trail by 18. Frazier, the pass to Reed. Here's Guerin. Pass to Frazier. Inside. Count that one. Reed.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
Reed's gone 2 of 4 from the field. Here's Nowitzki. The Knicks with the rebound. Reed's got 7 rebounds in the game. And they're running. DeBusschere passes to Anthony. The shot comes out. Dallas leading by 16. Doncic outside. Pass to Blackman. From the high post. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
Now a timeout called by New York. Here's Anthony. Soft touch off the glass.
Bully ball in action as Melo gets himself way deep into the paint where he knows he can score.
Pass to Nowitzki. Back to Doncic. Here's Nowitzki from behind the arc. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight. Here's Frazier. Takes it inside. Basket's good.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
The Mavericks lead by 17. Pass to Aguirre. Here's Nowitzki. Here's Aguirre. He's guarded by Anthony. Right wing. Shot clock at 5. Here's Nowitzki. Takes the 3. The rebound by Guerin. 1:19 left to play in the fourth quarter. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Second team foul.
And he makes the first. And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks.
Taking 2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. Here's Terry. 1:11 left to play in the fourth quarter. Puts up a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Barnett, the pass to Monroe. Pass to DeBusschere. Oh, and Bradley with a block. Here's Terry. Here's Finley. There's the 3. And he can't get that one. Here's Monroe. 26 seconds left to play in the fourth. Off with the layup. Pass to Terry. There's a screen. 12 seconds left in the fourth. And he hits the jumper. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And time now to present our player of the game.